WGAL 8. Now, coverage you can count on continues. This is News 8 Today.
President Obama visits Pennsylvania. News 8 was there to hear his latest speech on the fiscal cliff.
And then he handed me a identification.
A Lancaster County woman is robbed by someone impersonating a city employee. The questions you need to ask before letting anyone inside your home. Good morning. It's Saturday, December 1st. I'm Portia Johnson. Those stories are coming up. But first, here's News 8's Drew Anderson. It was a cool day, but bearable.
It is bearable. Today's bearable as well. Another cool day, but lots of cloudy skies. A big warm-up on the way, actually, for the end of the weekend and the beginning of the work week. Take a look at our temperatures. 42 is our high today, and the reason the temperature stays so low is because of all the clouds we'll have in the sky. As we head into the night, we'll be in the 30s, and tomorrow, look at this. Mid-50s on the way with mostly cloudy skies. Just an isolated shower for the afternoon, and particularly for late in the evening. And then Monday, more sunshine finally returning. That'll bring highs up to the mid-50s and even a little bit higher than that in some towns. And then a 60-degree day on the way for Tuesday. I'll let you know if that momentum of higher temperatures keeps going in the 7-day forecast or if that December weather comes back. Portia, back over to you.
Thanks for keeping us posted, Drew. We begin this half hour in York, where there's some concern about violence along a mile-long stretch on Route 30. There have been 3 shootings there recently. 2 of them, which happened in November, were deadly. The latest was outside a private club called the Veterans Political Association. Residents in the nearby Colony Park community are planning to ask the State Liquor Control Board to take away its liquor license.
Close it down. It's just a nuisance to our neighborhood.
We don't feel as safe here in this neighborhood, you know, like just to walk our dog at night, you know, and we shouldn't have to feel that way.
City police say people go to the club after nearby bars let out. Many are drunk and start problems. The sign on the front door says the club requires a membership, meaning it can stay open late. Neighbors call it a loophole that does not protect them. York City police are stepping up patrols nearby. In Lancaster County, a man is dead after a crash in Manor Township. Police say a car and a motorcycle collided in the 3200 block of Charlestown Road. The victim's name hasn't been released yet. One of Pennsylvania's top Republican senators says he has a plan to fix Pennsylvania's roads and bridges without burying the Turnpike Commission deeper in debt. Senator John Rafferty of Montgomery County says he plans to introduce a bill in January that would help pay for road projects through a tax on gas station owners. The Turnpike is nearly $8 billion in debt. President Barack Obama spoke at Suburban Philadelphia, a toy company, saying he's writing his own naughty and nice list of lawmakers. It's a list of who in Washington will join him in sparing middle-class families a tax hike next year. 8 on your side, government reporter Matt Belanger has more.
With holiday shopping underway, President Obama visited a Montgomery County toy manufacturer Friday, taking his argument on the road for passing a key piece of his plan to avoid the nation's impending financial crisis.
And when folks are buying fewer clothes or cars or toys, that's not good for our businesses, it's not good for our economy, it's not good for employment.
The hosting company, Rodin Group, makes K'NEX, snap-together building kits and other toys. They even made this big American flag out of the tiny pieces for the president's visit. Acknowledging negotiations are dragging in D.C., Mr. Obama called for Congress to immediately extend the Bush-era tax cuts for the middle class, those with incomes of $250,000 a year or less, and then work to solve the nation's long-term money problems.
So let's get that done. Let's go ahead and take the fear out for the vast majority of American families.
On Capitol Hill, top Republicans labeled the president's Pennsylvania visit as more campaigning.
The country doesn't need a victory lap. It needs leadership.
Political analysts say the president taking this issue to the public also positions Republicans to take the blame if Congress doesn't strike a deal. Mr. Obama also hinted at that during his comments.
It's not acceptable to me, and I don't think it's acceptable to you, for just a handful of Republicans in Congress to hold middle-class tax cuts hostage.
So with the president asking Americans to urge members of Congress to support his plan, most congressional Republicans still oppose raising any taxes, even those for the wealthiest Americans, and they also don't like Mr. Obama's opening bid when it comes to cutting federal spending. With the president in Montgomery County, I'm Matt Belanger, News 8.
The White House reports extending the middle-class tax cuts, which save the typical Pennsylvania family about $2,000 next year. An emotional goodbye in Lebanon County as Pennsylvania National Guard troops are being deployed to Afghanistan. The 70 soldiers are part of an aviation battalion. The soldiers will be flying Black Hawk and Chinook helicopters, transporting soldiers and supplies throughout Afghanistan.
It feels good that there's so many people willing to support us.
The troops will go to Fort Hood, Texas for training before leaving for the Middle East. The 56th Stryker Brigade combat team is scheduled to go to Afghanistan January 2014. In Chambersburg, Franklin County, trustees at the all-women's campus of Wilson College are expected to vote this weekend on whether to make the college co-ed. Currently, men are only allowed to take classes at the school, but the vote would allow them to become regular students starting next year, and then they would be able to live on campus a year after that. If the proposal is accepted, the school hopes to double enrollment by 2020. Now to Lancaster County. Police in Manheim Township are warning residents to be cautious after a man who claimed to be a city public works officer conned his way into a woman's home and then stole cash and jewelry. News 8's Susan Shapiro has the story.
A man came to this home on Marshall Avenue Tuesday claiming to be a Lancaster Water Authority employee.
He had the screen door open, the storm door open, and then he handed me a identification.
Homeowner Irma Stauffer, who was sitting here watching television, let him in after he told her there was a problem with the water pressure in the area.
He looked like a working man. I mean, he had on a brown shirt and brown slacks. It's like a workman's outfit.
He ran the water and told the 87-year-old he needed her help in the basement where the water meter is located.
This little thing here was spinning around, and he said, "You'll have an astronomical water bill if that keeps spinning like that. It has to slow down." But I guess he was up in the bathroom and had my faucets running, and of course, I guess that was registering. I don't know.
Then he had her play with the washer.
Pull this, pull out and push it in. And I thought, this is stupid. What's that doing? I thought, well, the knob might break.
While Irma was in the basement, the man was up here on the second floor ransacking the place. He took money and jewelry and put it in a pillowcase he took from her bed.
He didn't miss anything. He was in everything, in every closet and everything.
Manheim Township Police are investigating the burglary, and the Public Works Department is concerned.
You know, to rob an elderly resident is just, I just don't understand why somebody would take advantage like that.
Public Works employees all dress in blue work pants and blue shirts. The shirt has their name and the name of the Lancaster City Public Works Department on it. They also carry photo IDs with them, and they drive city vehicles with a city insignia on the side. And Katzenmoyer says they would never have to enter a home to check water pressure.
We're going to repair the line. It's not, we don't repair water lines that go into the house.
Irma Stauffer says she grew up in a time when people didn't lock their doors, and now she's going to think twice about opening hers.
I don't think I'll let anybody in that I don't recognize, no matter what they tell me.
In Lancaster, Susan Shapiro, News 8.
If you have questions about how and when a city worker would come to your home or would like to verify the identity of an employee, you can contact the City Public Works Office at 291-4719. We've also put this number on our website at WGAL.com. Coming up on News 8 today, flu season is in the full swing and doctors are recommending patients to get their flu shots now. We'll show you places around the Susquehanna Valley where you can get yours for free. But first, we head to break with the last night's lottery numbers. Daily number 575, Big 4, 7, 6, 3, 1, Cash 5, 12, 26, 29, 40, 41, Quinto 26274, Mega Millions 11, 22, 24, 28, 31, Mega Ball 46, Mega Plier 3.
Next, Steve Harvey. See why this homecoming queen is Steve's hero.
You are the bomb, young lady. Hey, rock that thing.
Plus, coupon saving secrets revealed.
This ended up costing us.
Monday at 11 on Channel 8.
Move over. over, ladies. It's time for the men to be made over. Bachelorette Allie Fedotowsky. You're going to look like Brad Pitt. Transforms him into the most eligible bachelor. Next, Rachel.
Monday at 2 on Channel 8.
Jack Jimbalbo Buick GMC, serving you for more than 25 years.
And right now, drive a new 2013 Buick LaCrosse for only $299 a month, or a new 2013 Buick Verano for just $199 a month. And all remaining 2012 Buicks will be sold under dealer invoice.
Plus our 2-year maintenance package, free lifetime state inspection, and our $1,000 best price guarantee. See us during the Buick Holiday event and get more. From our family to yours, happy holidays.
Boscov's holiday gift sale with honest pricing. Here's proof. 60% off cozy fleece hooded full zip jackets or pants, $9.99. Aerosols and Laura Ashley slippers, $4.99. 74% off Ruby Road handbags, $19.99. And 50 to 60% off our entire stock of Missy's holiday designer sleepwear, robes, and loungewear. Decorate with an indoor or outdoor LED battery-operated wreath, $19.99. That's honest pricing at Boscov's.
Make the season bright with our holiday section. You'll find everything you need, from gift ideas, special offers, recipes, and interactive holiday games. Just visit WGAL.com/holidays for more information. Savor the rich aroma of chocolate and a free sample when you visit the Wilbur Chocolate Candy Americana Museum and Candy Store. Whether you're buying for 2 or 20, you'll find the perfect gift for everyone on your list this season. Plus, decadent chocolate specialties to enjoy at all your holiday gatherings. Check us out online at wilburbuds.com.
When you see news happening, call the News 8 tip line at 1-800-TIP-WGAL.
Making national news now, federal investigators are at the scene of a train derailment on a New Jersey bridge that forced hundreds of evacuations. Hazardous gas was released into the air after 4 tanker cars carrying vinyl chloride tumbled into a creek in Paulsboro. Dozens of people were sickened. Now experts must figure out the best way to get thousands of remaining gallons of chemicals out of the damaged tanker. And a crane is being floated in by a barge to help lift the tanker cars. Authorities in Wyoming say a murder-suicide at the community college happened in a classroom while class was in session. The police chief says a man with a sharp weapon killed one person in a Casper neighborhood before going to the nearby college campus and killing a teacher, then himself, in front of students. Police say the killer wasn't a student at the college, but did know the victims. Now here's a look outside at the city of Carlisle. After the break, Drew Anderson will have a look at our weekend forecast.
This December, remember, you can stay in and like something. Or you can get out there with your family and actually like something. Now is the perfect moment to find the perfect Lexus. The Lexus December to Remember sales event is on. Lease the all-wheel drive 2013 RX 350 for these terms, and as a gift from Lexus, we'll make your first month's payment. See your Lexus dealer.
Picture the spirit of Christmas. We did. At your Christmas shop at Stouffer's of Kissel Hill Garden Centers, you'll discover hundreds of ways to bring alive the enchantment of the holidays. Be amazed. Be inspired by our endless array of decorations that capture the excitement of the season. Colorful, creative ideas to help you make your home sparkle with holiday magic. There's nothing else like it in Central Pennsylvania. Experience the Christmas spirit at your Christmas shop at Stouffer's of Kissel Hill.
An evening in front of the fire can be so relaxing, but dangerous creosote buildup can cause a chimney fire. Help protect your home with CSL, the Creosote Sweeping Log. It helps clean your chimney while it burns. Inside your chimney walls, there's a constant buildup of flammable tar and creosote. The active minerals in CSL will reduce those dangerous creosote deposits, making your next fire safer. It's so easy. Burn just once every 60 fires. CSL, the Creosote Sweeping Log.
Available at Walmart, the Home Depot, Target, and Kmart.
There's this place.
This place that helps you plan your day.
A place with the most talked about stories of the day.
A place where you can join in
and make your voice heard.
It's a place that offers moments that could make your day.
And it's a place that informs you when events may change your day.
The place,
WGAL.com. Use it every day.
It's the place for coverage you can count on.
The News 8 forecast is sponsored by Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks.
The Statue of Liberty came through Hurricane Sandy just fine, but Liberty Island wasn't so lucky. We're getting our first look at the damage. Superintendent David Lusinger led reporters on a tour on Friday. The storm flooded power and heating systems and damaged its buildings. Lusinger home on the island had 4.5 feet of water inside, and he says it's not worth repairing.
Determined that they're not sustainable.
Where will you live?
Good question.
Nearby Ellis Island, exhibits survived, but support facilities were devastated. It's not clear when the statue and the island will reopen or how much repairs will cost.
Yesterday, we were a few degrees above average. 49 degrees was the official high, and we'll take what we can get because much of the month of November was well below average for our highs. In fact, we were about 4 degrees below average when you look at highs. So the average for yesterday was 46, and that's our average high today. Here's what the average highs do over the month of December, because after all, it is the first of the month. By the 15th, we're at 41. It starts getting chilly. Then by the end of the month, it'll be typical to have days only in the 30s. That's what's right around the corner. For your News 8 Storm Team forecast, today we're actually below average. In the background, we have Schuylkill County. Lots of cloudy skies. That's the reason the temperatures will stay on the lower side of the 40s. As we head into the night, not too bad. And I say that because typically we'd be in the 20s right now if it weren't for the mostly cloudy skies at night. That'll keep us right in the mid-30s. For tomorrow, mostly cloudy skies. Should you detect a theme yet? We'll have just an isolated shower late in the evening and then for the first part of the night. All right, Portia let the cat out of the bag yesterday at noon. Tough for me to get out, but tough for me to get for 50s, and then the temperatures keep taking off from there. Look at 60 on the way for Tuesday. But the price to pay, cold front, that comes late on Tuesday with showers and knocks us back to more seasonal levels in the 60s. All right, Portia let the cat out of the bag yesterday at noon. Tough for me to get out, but I will say this is my last News 8 today at 6 a.m. for a while. I love Channel 8, and I love my colleagues here, and I look forward to seeing you in the community in the coming weeks and months because I'll still be living right here.
Sometimes it's hard to say goodbye.
It really is. Trying to hold it together all morning. And I'll tell you what, I also wish well to Lori Boquarter. She's a trooper. She's been working all week. She's had the flu. She's on medicines, but she's doing just fine. And we appreciate that.
Speaking of the flu, that's why the flu season is making health news today. The season is off to a surprisingly strong start, according to new data from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Starting tomorrow, free flu clinics will be available for residents in the Susquehanna Valley. The Pennsylvania Department of Health says it's a part of the National Influenza Vaccination Week. The week is dedicated to advising people that they can get the flu vaccine throughout the holiday season and into January, not just in the fall. Groups at high risk for developing the flu include children, pregnant women, anyone with medical conditions, and healthcare workers. The clinics will be held in Gettysburg, Carlisle, Chambersburg, Harrisburg, Lancaster, Lebanon, and York. We have those locations on our website at WGAL.com.
Good morning. The top high school running back in the Siskiyou Valley this
the 30 in the state score, the unbeaten
today. I'm Mike Hostetler, News 8.
In high school football last night, a battle of the unbeatens for the AAA district title. Bishop McDevitt had to get through West York to earn a third straight district championship, and that's exactly what they did. The final score, 21-10. McDevitt will go up against Erie Cathedral Prep in the state semifinals. In the state playoffs, DeLone Catholic took on Bellwood Antis in Altoona. This one went to double overtime. First play of double overtime, Bellwood takes the lead. DeLone needed a touchdown to stay alive, but on second down, a fumble recovered by the Blue Devils. So DeLone Catholic is defeated 33-26. It's one thing to visit the Civil War battlefield at Gettysburg, but it's another to see the famous battle from the perspective of those who were actually there. A new museum in Gettysburg will make the possible when it opens its doors next July. Gettysburg's Seminary Ridge Museum will offer visitors premium access to its cupola. There, you'll be able to see the view Union commanders saw 150 years ago when Confederate soldiers converged on the town.
People will be able to go up and see the view that Buford had of the battle, and it's certainly still one of the best ways to understand what was happening and where people were coming from.
The museum building is on the campus of the Lutheran Theological Seminary. Next on News 8. The Salvation Army bell ringers are out, but they might not be who you expect. We'll introduce you to them. It's that time of year again. You're starting to see them and hear them. The Salvation Army's bell ringers are out in full swing, hoping to collect money for the less fortunate. But this holiday season, the people collecting may not be who you expect.
Everything you hear is the same.
Thank you. And Merry Christmas.
But the people behind what you hear are not. Eleanor Reese is 87 years old.
I'm still out and still doing what I can.
That's good.
Thank you and a Merry Christmas.
She's at the Red Kettle every Friday for about 2 hours, despite how painful it may be.
Oh, I got a sciatica nerve that is giving me a lot of problems, but I'm still doing it. I'm not going to let it beat me down.
Reese says she and other seniors from the woods of Cedar Run, a retirement community in Camp Hill, are staffing Red Kettles as part of a competition to raise as much money as possible. But really, it's more than a competition.
We're in competition with some of the other ones a little bit, you know. But we want the more we get in, the more we can help.
Every dollar that goes into the bucket goes to help provide food and gifts for 3,000 children around the capital area region this Christmas.
To see that somebody who doesn't have, this money goes in to help them.
This is the second year they've staffed the Red Kettle. Last year, they raised about $55,000, and already this year, they've raised $2,000.
The more money we get in, the more people can be helped.
And as long as she's able to help, Reese doesn't plan on retiring from the Red Kettle anytime soon.
The seniors are hoping to bring in even more money this year. Their goal is to raise $60,000. If you'd like to donate to the Salvation Army, the Red Kettle campaign will be staffed until the week after Christmas. Also, WGAL's annual Salvation Army Coats for Kids Drive run through December 15th. Our telethon is Friday, December 14th. Wow, it's that time of season to donate to the Red Kettle.
And I really admire them doing that. That is impressive, very impressive. Our weekend forecast not as impressive, at least today. Lots of clouds in the sky. That'll keep us cool at 42. Tomorrow, at least, we're milder, but we'll still have plenty of clouds with an isolated shower for the afternoon. Up to 60 on Tuesday before we turn cooler and more seasonal at the end of the week.
Well, thank you so much, Drew. And thank you all for joining us. News 8 today. Have a great weekend.
Closed captioning is underwritten by Daring Camps, one of your family-owned markets.
WGAL, an equal opportunity employer, is dedicated to providing broad outreach